Hi, guys, and welcome to another edition of Zupo's SEO Talk and Tea. Today's conversation is ranking on YouTube is different than ranking on Google. And I specifically mean ranking your videos. So, ranking on YouTube is very different than having your videos rank on Google. The reason why I want to have this conversation today, we actually had to investigate this for one of our projects for one of our clients. They were finding that their videos were ranking really well on YouTube, but for some reason, their videos were not showing up on Google. So it's really fresh on my team's mind, and so we thought to film a quick video about it. But before we begin, this is Zubo's SEO Talk and Tea, so I want to introduce the team we have today, and we have a very special guest, Mayleaf. Mayleaf is one of, if okay, not one of, it is my favorite tea brand in the world. They have helped educate me on a lot of my tea, and this is one of the teas that I have purchased from their collection. It's the Imperial Green Tea of 2019. And so this is a green tea I like to take out every so often. I'm not much of a green tea drinker anymore, but whenever I want something a little bit more, not so like hot and a little bit more soothing, I drink this green tea quite a bit. And this one's kind of nice. It's a little bit sweeter. It has this calming, sweeter kind of taste to it. But if you want some really bomb tasting notes, you should go check out Mayleaf, and they have an exponentially better video about telling you about the taste and everything. But let's go ahead and jump on in. So ranking on YouTube and Google is different. So the first things first, I think ranking on YouTube is a much more well-known kind of field of marketing than a ranking on Google ranking your videos on Google is. So the thing is, a lot of people with YouTube has been around for a while, and a lot of people have, engaged in YouTube SEO. They know how to rank their videos, and a lot of the ranking factors for YouTube tend to be, engagement factors. So how many subscribers, how many likes, how many comments are on the video, and that's why you see so many videos, including my own, asking viewers, please like and subscribe to our videos, and that way they can drive up their engagements, and then also they can go ahead and improve their rankings. So with YouTube SEO, it is a lot driven by the popularity of the video, the engagement of the video, in addition to like I said, all those engagement factors. And then of course there is the title of the video, the description. Does it match what someone's kind of typing into YouTube? And then another factor for YouTube, and Brian Dean's kind of the one that made this more well known in the SEO industry. YouTube is a little bit more nuanced, where it's not always a search engine style that you're trying to rank for. For example, on Google, your whole strategy is to try and have your site show up in the Google search. But with YouTube SEO, there's also the recommended videos on the right side panel when you're watching videos, or if you're watching on mobile, it's on the bottom, where optimizing for those is just as good, because a lot of users find videos that way through the suggested videos, not the ones they're always searching for. So YouTube is its own beast in SEO, and I would tell a lot of people it is very different from SEO. And so YouTube SEO is kind of in that vein. Now, if you've engaged in video, and you went into YouTube and you find that you're doing okay on YouTube, but then when you go to Google, you feel like your videos are never showing up. Right, so that's kind of where we kind of start pivoting to our next conversation, ranking your videos on Google. And so what I specifically mean is not Google videos. I'm specifically talking about if you do a Google search in the normal Google search bar, and when you get the search results, sometimes you'll see video carousels come up. And that's when they have the 3 videos, and then you can click to the right, and it'll kind of have 3 more, and then 3 more. That's the video carousel. A lot of studies, and I want to give credit to Stone Temple, who I believe they're now called like Proficient, with Eric Enge, or however you say his name, who had a study come out about tracking YouTube rankings versus Google video rankings, and they found that they were very different. Videos that ranked number 1 on YouTube tended not even be visible on videos with videos on Google. So therefore, it's already been well known the last handful of years that it's been very different. Now, what we have found in studies is that all the YouTube engagement factors that help you rank on YouTube don't seem to translate over to Google. So saying the likes, subscribers, freshness of the video, number of subscribers, when we've analyzed that, and I've looked at different studies, including Ahrefs and like the ones from Stone Temple I just mentioned, in addition to my own team's observations, we have found that those YouTube engagement factors don't seem to have any influence on the videos that are ranking on Google. So even such that the videos that have high likes, high comments, high subscriber counts, they can still be beat out by a video like orders of magnitude lower in terms of YouTube engagement. So what we have found, and our assumption right now, and again, I want to put a disclaimer: the ranking videos on Google is still such a nascent field that there's very little known about it. But I want to talk about the observations that we've seen, and if you've seen something different or you know something that we might be incorrect, please let us know. But what we have found is that ranking videos on Google takes a more traditional SEO route. Now, what I mean by that is when we analyze videos, we found that the two things that really influence the rankings is number one is intent. It seems like, and we have other videos about intent on our channel, but that's more traditional Google search. When it talks about video, what we have found is that for every Google search, when the videos come out, there's always about 9 or 10 that come out. And of those 9 or 10, there are different intents that come up. So for example, you might have, of the 10 videos, 3 of them are best of videos, 2 are how to, 2 more are purely entertainment, and then 2 more might be what is that thing that you're looking up, right? And so what we have found is the best way that we think that we can rank for these is to identify the intents. So do you have a best of video? Do you have a how-to video? Or do you have a what is video? If you have a corresponding video to the matched intent of a video that's already ranking in that slot, then you've done the step one. You've matched intent. Now, second thing is you need to then analyze the traditional SEO. How many links and referring domains are being driven to that video? What we have found in our studies is that the videos that are ranked on the carousel tend to have more referring domains and backlinks pointing to them, whereas the videos that are not don't have any. And so the reason why this is kind of interesting is that a lot of link building and building referring domains has always been to your website. So a lot of people have ignored their YouTube videos because the YouTube video is often embedded on your site. But actually, what we're seeing is that there actually might be value to driving links and referring domains to the YouTube URL itself to help show that it is more powerful, it's more endorsable, and therefore the video can then be on the carousel. So right now, these are just nascent observations, but this is a test that we're running, and this is something that we've just seen. And my team's going to start testing these things that identify, matching intent, trying to rank the videos on Google. If you're watching this and you have seen, something different, or you have other findings, please let us know. But all in all, just understand ranking your videos on YouTube and Google are completely different, and even traditional SEO to videos on Google and then YouTube SEO seem to be 3 pretty different styles of SEO, and it's just important to understand what you're getting into with each different bucket. But I'm going a little bit long on this video, but I think that the conversation warrants it. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it short now. If you have any questions or any findings, please let us know. If you guys liked what you saw today, please like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and pour out my first tea of the day, and hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks, everybody.